This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Check. 70 Andrew. 59. Man, I got you.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Bridgewater. Down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if... There's Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Brown 80. I got him.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over, How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing. Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch safety green.
Dwayne Washington, his first carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bridgewater gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's going to be caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score, and the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Kamara trying again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Mike, check, 59. Zoom. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Go.
Allen going to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6 man. Check curls. Hey, echo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Bridgewater now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 59. Get him. Mike 59. I got you, boy. Check 59. Mike is 59. It's game situation. Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Stay still. Bud. Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Alert. Kill.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st, here's Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Round 80. 56. Check 56. I got you, son.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st down, it's Washington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. Hey, exit. 56. Here we go. Check 50 on 52. Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Trying to pound it in with Washington. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Washington, 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. DeAndre Washington taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point, Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 gainer.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Washington. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, D, let's go. Check, 59. Here we go. Mike 5'9. Stop your whining. Check. Tighten up.
To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 47. Move. Pick me up. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah, score. Touchdown, baby.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Saints 24, Bills 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
59. Come on. Joker.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Is the money. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Slam. Hey, tight. 24 is the mic. Out. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open there, here's Foster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Defense. Alert.
To the air, Allen gets it to Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You ain't got nothing.
first down, and they're going to throw without it. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Again, they'll throw without it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Rip left. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3.
On first and goal, Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Milano In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 31, check 31. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.